Viewer discretion is advised.
Good afternoon, everybody. Naughty Beaver on this channel. I am the man inside this image. The claws of the beaver, and it says in plain English from Nostradamus, only one male's ever going to do this. This open scroll is a revelation. There is the one and the two fish, which represents the age of Pisces. It's Revelation 12. Revelation 12 opened the doorway to the age of Aquarius. It occurred on December the 21st, 2020.
The sun rise over Jerusalem December the 21st, 2020. The very first day of the age of Aquarius.
All of it was encoded flawlessly and perfectly inside of here. The meaning behind everything, I cannot wait to show you guys the end of it all, but Nostradamus was correct that the great sign would bring in the age of Aquarius. Nostradamus was correct that Revelation 12 was written in the stars, and this woman is confirming that the Bible was correct on the exact time of a great war in heaven. But it was the devil's domain, not our own. Do you see the difference in this world? That's archonic inversion. It's the people, you're the evil ones. You fall short of God's glory. The earth was about to be taken into the devil's domain, but she's telling you that the gateway to the devil's domain opened up precisely when the Bible said it was going to open. When you move ahead into the Bible, into Revelation 13, the next part of the prophecy says that it also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark. The world now is waking up to the fact that this is the first time in all of recorded human history the world has ever had something forced upon it. Ever. It's exactly when the Bible said it would take place. But know this, the beast was given a mouth to utter proud words and blasphemies and to exercise its authority for 42 months. The Bible said, in essence, that the devil's going to rule this realm for 3.5 years. What she just told you is the gateway to the devil's domain has opened precisely when the Bible said it would. Not out by a day. Spring 2021. In that moment, she was taken into that domain somehow. It's right here in front of our eyes. So the devil was given time to deceive and destroy the earth and to take people over. That's all I can tell you at this point in the video. Do you guys see now the parallels? It's a matter of getting all the information to understand what was taking place. The fourth density is the astral. It's always been the domain of the reptiles, but they are demons. And she will tell you that they're not the physical beings that they appear to be out in the world and out in the heavens and the higher realms. Some are benevolent. Some have ascended in the kingdoms of heaven, but others, a particular group, for some reason or other, seem to have pissed off God, and they were banished from the physical universe. So they are demons trapped in the fourth density. And when Judgment Day comes, they will all vanish. They will be destroyed.
See great changes soon, extreme horrors and vengeance cruel. Thus is the moon led by its angel. Heaven approaches the reckoning.
If ascension takes place, the human race will move from the third density, or Mother Earth, to the fifth density. What are they going to feed on if we're not here anymore? And hopefully it's nothing. Exactly. Judgment Day handed out, isn't it? They will have nothing more to feed on. They won't be able to sustain themselves and exist because they don't have souls. They feed on loose energy. It's the only way they can exist in the universe because they do not have the God spark. In this moment, the Bible has clearly stated we will live under this thumb for 3.5 years. That's the second part of Naughty Beaver. That was my calling from the beginning. This is the Starseed movement. This is what the Christians are called for, to unite and fight this great evil. But she's going to tell you all of it was rolled out of the heavens. The great final battle is here on the earth. It's us against them. It's mono e mono. Mono e demon, I guess, if you want to get technical. That's what they did. So listen closely to the details for only a moment it is.
We had a galactic war in 2020 above Earth, but this war has happened in higher dimensions. This war has happened on a weekend, and it was a very explosive war. I felt this war, and it was forbidden for me to go to bed because I was awake the whole night and I was so nervous, and I felt...
If you think of the dimensions of heaven like this is God. All-knowing, all-seeing, can see everything going on in the universe. This is the way to look at a dimension, if you will, or a density. It began in 2020 at the highest levels of heaven. This is Michael and the angels. This is God, Michael and the angels, Jesus and Mother Mary, call it whatever you will. The war began there, but let's call this the fourth density, and this is the third density of Earth. Everything was rolled out of the heavens, except for the fourth density. The great war against the dragon could only take place inside the fourth density. But then the last chapter is this battle for Earth, if you will, that third density neutral ground. And here it is, and that's what she's about to tell you. It's exactly when the Bible said it would take place. It's unbelievable what I just heard from this woman. I couldn't sleep last night. I was so deep in thought about all of this.
Felt these explosions in my entire energy field. So this war has ended in higher dimensions, and since 2020 I feel that this will affect the lower dimensions, this war, and this war will come down to us. This stands between lights and shadows, and I can tell you that this war in 2020 was a very close war. It was very close that the light was reached it to protect us. It was very close. It's not only like that, so it was very close. And I felt that this will come down to us since 2020. And this year, in 2021, we had a war in the fourth density. I personally felt that this gate to...
You guys see? Michael and the angels fought the devil, if you will, in spring of 2020 when I was losing my mind listening to this. This woman does not quote the Bible. She's an Arcturian starseed here on the Earth. You guys see where I go crazy, but this is what I'm looking for. This is my guidance, and this was said, follow this woman. Know her story, find her again, that type of thing. Because she's multi-density just like all of us. There's other versions of yourself out there fighting in the universe. This is a version of you that's going to fight this domain, this plane of existence. That's what you're called to do in this time.
To the fourth dimension has opened in 2021. So
right there, the devil's domain was opened in 2021 in the spring. It's exactly what the Bible said. That's why I'm going crazy right now. I can't even record this video and keep my thoughts at the same time. I just can't believe I was hearing it last night. So God gave the devil its authority, exactly as what the Bible had said, exactly when the Bible had said, and it was written in the stars. Then I bring you Nostradamus. Only God declares the future. It is impossible for God to lie. The devil could not overtake the universe. The devil could not do anything outside of it. It's just the way it is in the universe. It's the way it was created. No matter what they tried to do, what technology they got a hold of, what timeline they changed, somehow, some way, the universe rolled everything back right into the devil's domain and on the earth. In that portal, that timeline opened up precisely when God said it would.
During the appearance of the bearded star, the three great princes enemies make. Struck from the sky, earthly peace trembles, Po, Tiber floods, serpent put upon the shore.
I cannot give you a date for this event. All the world will see is a bearded star blazing in the heavens for 7 days and 7 nights. The Pope is said to die in this time as well. Prophecy says the whole world will know it, if this being is hurled to the earth.
and I recognized on my channel, and now this is my personal story, and now it gets very, very crazy now. So when you want to watch this, please stay tuned. I observed that at April 2021 that I received very strange comments on my channel. Very strange comments, yeah, that people made jokes about me. They made jokes about my English skills or my vocal skills, or they wanted to make jokes about my ET pictures, right? I attached many ET pictures. And this has started at April. So at the beginning I thought, okay, these are only fakers, mobbers, it's okay. So when somebody judges my face or my vocal skills, it's okay. I don't care, because I do what I love. But I felt this is another level. I felt much darkness behind this. And these were not only, she looks strange, we make jokes about her. That was another level. And I observed that a little bit, and it became stronger. These attacks became stronger. And then I observed the same on every social platform, on Instagram, on Telegram, on Discord, on Facebook, almost everywhere. And I felt this darkness. And you can imagine that I had conversations with many different people privately, also with people who offering the same service, for example. And I had conversations also with people. I felt actually that these are not good people. And I don't know why my intuition guided me to have conversations with them. So, and I can talk about a few people. I was in contact with them on Telegram or on Facebook. And actually, these were not good souls. I felt this. So, but I got the impulse to talk to them. And when all this has started with these bots and robots on my channel, they destroyed my entire platform and confused my community as well. So, these people, I mentioned a few of them. I knew them personal. One of these person, I met this person for a few years ago. And when I saw this person for a few years ago, I felt this energy. And I felt that's a heartless person. Not a good energy. Not a good aura. And we hugged each other because I knew this person before. And I was shocked to see this person in real, and that the vibration of this person vibrated totally different. And I felt something like it was a cold energy, and I felt this person has no soul, no heart.
Those that took the mark of the beast. The story that she tells is beyond scary, and she does give good warnings inside. If you don't want to know, don't listen, but I'm going to share it in its entirety. So what is taking place in the world? The devil is given 3.5 years to play his hand. Those that take the mark of the beast will be punished. That's what the Bible said. Now, when you move into what the Palladians said on the subject, what the world is saying on the subject, it's completely different from anything you saw in the Bible. These safety measures that the government is forcing upon you is disconnecting people from their souls. What does that mean? You're the living dead. On top of that, when people begin to transform in frequency, whatever frequency they transform into, it will be controlled by whatever being is tuned to the frequency they are transformed into. Her soul resonates at a frequency. So does her body. If her soul is 99.9, her body is 99.9. That's what creates the connection with the heavens. It's not difficult whatsoever. So your frequency is your divine protection. The stronger the connection you have with God or your oversoul, the more divinely protected you are in this world. This is the importance of meditation and prayer in these times. So maintaining a connection with your higher self, or with Jesus, or with God, or Allah, or whatever it is that you follow in this world. That's the divine. If anything is placed into your body, or in the airwaves that surround you in this world, that can break into that and alter that frequency in any way, shape, or form, you will lose the connection with your soul. So what happens if something is placed inside needles that changes your frequency to 66.6, let's say? All Satan all day long. Who is controlling that body? And hopefully you're going to say Satan, yeah. Do you guys see now why the Bible told the world not to take the mark of the beast? In essence, what we're going to see, if nothing has changed in this time, is a zombie apocalypse. Mass psychosis across the planet, but with the Pleiadians, it's greater control of the reptilians over society. You will be tuned in to the devil's frequency, and if your body changes to the devil's frequency, I'm using analogies here, you will be controlled by the devil. Your soul is perfectly fine up here, but it's lost the connection with your body. That's as far as I can take this show today, because it's absolutely mind-bending what she's going to tell you inside of here. What's in the fourth density? What these damn demons are getting up to. I hope, perhaps, going right back to the start of my show about the comment, there's nothing anybody on Earth has to say about Nostradamus I want to hear about. I wasn't called for any of it. I was called to talk about this. I was called to give 7 years of my life to the great sign in heaven, and that's what I intend to do. So in this moment, according to her, this is that time where it begins. If the Bible is accurate, the devil will have 3.5 years to play his tricks over the earth. So the greatest defense that the earth has is nothing touches your temple. Nothing. Treat a vaccine as you would a gun to your head, quote unquote, from the Pleiadians. So everybody is going to be different in this world. But this is only the beginning of her show. Believe me when I tell you, it's the wildest thing I could ever show the world. The timing, the dates that she gives, and again, she's not a biblical person. She's an Arcturian starseed. She knows that she's here for this. She's been doing it for years. I followed her for years on her channel. She come back a different being from this experience, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys.
And I have to tell you, I saw a war between Trump, now I talk about Trump, the Patriots, and the Dark Force. This is real. That is real for 100%. I saw that with my own eyes. Because when I had this shift or awakening during the night, I saw Trump and I saw the Patriots. And it was so easy to talk to them telepathically too. I saw them. And they had a fight energetically. The Dark Force, the negative souls, and the Patriots and Trump.